Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Michael McDonald. He's taking on Miguel Torres at UFC 145, and Miguel is quite a test for you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think every fight's a little bit of a test. This is probably one of my bigger tests I've had in a while. I don't know if it's the biggest test, because that would, require the biggest jump in competition. I feel like my biggest competition jump was when I fought Colt Scavito for the first time, but this is definitely a test.
Well, it's also a test in that it's experience versus youth. It's long reach and jabs versus your style. So how do you see it going, though, and why do you think he's the type of fighter you can beat?
I think we're very similar. We're both primarily stand-up fighters, secondary jiu-jitsu. I'm not even saying that that's our first style, but that's what we do in the cage more than anything. And thirdly is wrestling. I think, we're very similar, and like you said, he's long range. He has great cardio. I don't know if he's going to do this now. He's been changing things up. A lot of times he's more aggressive. I think the biggest things that set me apart from him is my power and my defense. I feel like I'm going to get hit less than he's going to hit, and I feel like when I hit him, I feel like it's going to count more. I feel like there's not many people in my weight division that can. They hit you once and you feel it. I feel like I can do that. So I feel like that's going to play into my advantage.
Now, the last time I saw you, I said, oh, your wrestling's pretty good. You were flowing with your brother, and you laughed. You were like, no, it's not. Have you been working on that, and do you think it's getting better?
Yes, I've always been working on my wrestling. And like I said, to me, it's just a thing about control, and I'm not about to, wrestle someone and put them on the ground and, tap on them a few times and put out a decision. I think my wrestling is primarily just to supplement where I want to put it. And when I want to put someone on the ground, I will, but I don't often do it. So it's just supplemental mostly to my striking.
There's been a little bit said about your comments about Miguel saying that he hasn't fought as aggressively since he was knocked out. I mean, do you stand by that? You still think that's the case?
No, I didn't say he doesn't fight exactly as aggressive. I said he changes things. He's been changing his style a lot. And I'm not saying it's a good or a bad way to do it. I'm not criticizing exactly his way of choosing, but it's not the way I would do it. I don't think that when you lose once that it's the end of the world. You need to change everything that got you where you are. To me, I'm 14-1 with only 2 decisions, in the UFC at a hole-in-the-wall place called Oakdale, MMA that no one's ever even heard of, led by some Greek guy, and that's what got me where I am. And I feel like the worst thing that I can do if I lose is go back and change everything, change camps, change my style. If I get knocked out, it's as simple as I didn't have my hand up. If I get armbarred, it's as simple as I need to work on my armbar defense. I don't feel like I should change everything. I think I need to stick to what got me where I am.
And even though it is a hole-in-the-wall gym, you feel that you're getting everything you need and the attention you need and the challenges that you need, because there's so much being placed on you as the next great thing.
Well, it's not exactly a hole-in-the-wall, but I'm saying no one knows about it. Yes, I love that place. I'm going to stay there as long as I physically can, and as long as my coach is my coach and my teammates are my teammates, that's where I'm going to be. Some people say, how are you going to get better when you're the best guy there? And I'm not. When I'm not on my game, I get beat down all the time. And if I ever think I'm getting a big head on my shoulders, they'll knock it back to the ground. I have amazing teammates, and my brothers and all of my other teammates, Quincy, Angel, Martin, Rolando, they're all just amazing fighters, and I'm going to stay here as long as I can.
Have you had any conversations with Rory MacDonald, the other young gun, the other up-and-coming rising star in the card? Because people kind of put your names together as the future of their own divisions.
No, I've actually never even spoken a word to the guy. I've seen him around all the time, but never been in a, I don't want to make it awkward and be like, hey, we're supposed to know each other. My name's Mike, It's just never been a situation where it's convenient for us to say, hey, what's up? So. Well,
and also, you are of legal drinking age now, so it's not like you need somebody to go get you a six-pack, right?
I don't really drink too much. Very rarely do I ever. I'm not a big drinker, so it's all right.
I didn't think so. Just busting on you. Good luck on Saturday night.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Have a great fight.